Well, good morning, my friends. My name's Sandy Krakowski, and I'm excited to talk to you today. And as promised, we're going to talk about a contestant who was on the Shark Tank a couple weeks ago. It was Wink Desserts. Now, I've got two different screens open here. You can't see the screens, but I'm going to grab a little data real quick and tell you what Wink Desserts could have done and can do to make the $300,000 that they were hoping to get from the Sharks. Now, here's the deal. If you saw my other video, a lot of people go into the Shark Tank believing that they need an investor to help them to get to the next level. I personally have built several multi-million dollar businesses, and I have never had an investor. Now, mind you, I've started most of these companies with less than $2,000 capital. And so I want to give you a few tips. I said to you in the last video, you need customers way before investors. But how do you get customers when you're starting out with very little capital? And what can they do, Wink Dessert specifically, to make more money and get the money that they need, that they thought they needed to grow their brand? Number one, the Sharks first gave them some valuable input, and that is you need to change the taste. Now, I understand a ton of Wink Desserts customers absolutely love the taste, but one thing small business owners need to do is make sure they're not emotionally attached to their product or service. They could change the taste by just 25% and gain 500% more of the market. And one of the people that I want Wink Desserts to look at is Arctic Zero. Arctic Zero is very different than Wink Desserts, and I personally know both of these brands because of inflammatory issues, health issues, and food sensitivities. Arctic Zero is fantastic, but because they also have like $100 per or $100, listen to me, 100 calorie per serving, but they're whey based, and a lot of people are reactive to whey protein. Wink Desserts comes in with a pea protein base in their dessert, and they change the entire industry. Now, if you're a diehard Godiva ice cream fan, you're going to initially taste Wink Desserts or Arctic Zero and go, oh, what the heck is that? And so we need to possibly change the taste slightly, but you also need to understand this. A multi-billion dollar industry has been built around diet foods, proteins, paleo diet, all of our different kinds of adjustments that workout people who work out in the gym, people who are, real fit and CrossFit type people. So the target market for Godiva is going to be completely different. But if Wink Desserts were to study what Arctic Zero is doing with over 200,000 people on their Facebook page, they could learn a lot. One of the things that Wink Desserts is not doing correctly, pardon me, I'm moving Wink Desserts and Arctic Zero together, is they're trying to create so much content about their product that they're forgetting lifestyle and culture. Arctic Zero does a fantastic job of creating lifestyle content and weaving in their frozen dessert. The second thing they need to do is this. They need to listen to their customers first. Their customers love them, and their customers are going to tell them how to grow bigger and how to make that $300,000. The current customers that they have. Always be customer centric, and you will never ever lose. There's only two ways, my friends, that you are actually going to beat your competitors. You have to outmarket them and you have to outserve them. So if Wink Desserts outserves Arctic Zero and other people providing a low-calorie, protein-based dessert that bodybuilders and CrossFit trainers and paleo eaters and people can love, now you've got a whole new market that Godiva will never touch. The other thing that you have to make sure is this. They're not doing any kind of strategic marketing to grow highly targeted followers, not only to the social media presence, but also to their email list. I'm going to recommend that Wink Desserts, actually, if they were to contact me, Wink Desserts, I'm going to give you my Facebook Ads 2.0 class and my Social Media Masters class. I'm going to give you 15 hours worth of training for free. And if you do everything that's on there, I personally want to talk to you about possibly, in a very small way, investing into what you could do to grow your brand. I believe that just a simple $5,000 investment could help you make that $300,000. And I'm willing to do that, but you got to go through the classes. I need you to highly target people like Arctic Zero, paleo people, SCD lifestyle people, people who are already going after pea protein based powders. The adrenal reset, adrenal diet, adrenal fatigue issue going on in the world is becoming a huge market. And Wink Desserts fits right in there because whey protein, most people are having a problem with their adrenals, can't do it. But pea-based protein that tastes great and is an ice cream type dessert, it's going to be eaten up like crazy, and no pun intended. Here's the other issue, Wink Desserts, that you need to get a grasp on. 1 out of every 7 human beings are on Facebook on this device, a smartphone. And so you got to create a customer's experience on your Facebook page above any other social media platform, above even your blog, where people are coming back week after week after week and they want to be a part of your global community. You've got to build it just like you would what? An ice cream shop. Your Facebook page needs to be just like a brick and mortar ice cream shop where you're the host and the hostess with the mostest. And the only thing we don't have on your page is smell-o-vision, where I could actually rub your page and smell it and want to buy the dessert. But what you can do is you can do giveaways, you can build culture, you can do $5 to $10 per day in Facebook ads targeting Arctic Zero's follower, target all the paleo people, target all the CrossFit people. They're there. I personally looked and you got about 20 million people you could target. With $5 to $10 per day ads, I'm going to show you in Facebook Ads 2.0 on how to target about 500,000 to 1 million highly targeted people, all kinds of bloggers and people who are already eating pea-based protein products. And here's the other deal. You want to do recipes. You want to do more than ice cream. You don't need an investor. You need more of a social media strategy to build a global community. And I'm telling you, $300,000 will not be hard to come from. My personal Facebook page has paid me millions of dollars. I built a $20 million empire completely online. And if I can do that with what I'm marketing, you can do that with ice cream. I'm actually going to do the exact same thing with my soon coming apparel company that's opening next week. I'm going to do the exact same thing with my coffee club. And so Wink Desserts, the only question I have for you is if you'll contact me, I'll give you Facebook ads for free. I'll give you social media masters for free. You've got to go through that. And when you do, you're going to already see results popping up. And if you'd like to, I want to invest $5,000 to help you get that $300,000 you're looking for. The Sharks gave everything they could, right? Because people come to the show for an investment. But the one thing that was missing is what can the people who didn't get the investment do, and what can people do before they go on the Shark Tank? And that is what I just gave you. Don't forget, customers are first. Customers are most important. And when you got highly targeted customers constantly engaging with you, you will be unstoppable as a small business owner. I hope you guys have a great Friday.